Does Angela Levin's extensive criticism of Prince Harry truly stem from concern, or is it a pursuit of a personal agenda? This is a question that has been on many minds recently, especially with the increased frequency and intensity of her comments. Angela Levin, a seasoned journalist and author, has made a name for herself as a royal commentator. Yet, her discourse seems to be largely focused on one individual, Prince Harry. She has made numerous comments, written countless articles, and even penned a book, all of which seem to be centered on scrutinizing Prince Harry's life and decisions. One must wonder why such a seasoned journalist would dedicate so much of her time and effort to continually criticize one individual. Is it genuine concern for Prince Harry, as she claims? Or is there something more at play here? Could it be that she's using Prince Harry as a tool to attract more attention to herself and her work? Let's take a closer look at her comments. She has often been quoted saying things like, "I think it might be grandstanding against Meghan. He's fed up with her and wants to prove he can be strong." This statement, like many others she has made, seems to be more speculative than factual. Is she privy to private conversations between Prince Harry and Meghan? Does she have access to Prince Harry's inner thoughts and feelings? If not, then these statements seem to be nothing more than conjecture. Furthermore, her constant barrage of criticism seems to lack balance. Any journalist worth their salt knows that there are always two sides to every story. Yet, Levin seems to only focus on the negative aspects of Prince Harry's life. This lack of balance in her reporting raises more questions about her motives. In conclusion, one cannot help but question the motives behind Angela Levin's constant scrutiny of Prince Harry. Is it a genuine concern for his well-being, or is it a clever strategy to keep herself in the limelight? Is it a case of genuine concern, or is Angela Levin's commentary simply a ploy to gain attention and sell more books? A closer look at Angela Levin's comments reveals a pattern of unwarranted criticism and blatant disregard for the truth. Miss Levin's assertions about Prince Harry have often been riddled with inaccuracies and a clear bias. For instance, her claim that Prince Harry's appeal against the High Court decision regarding his security detail is an act of grandstanding against Meghan is a glaring example of her penchant for sensationalism. There's no evidence to support such an assertion, and it's a gross misinterpretation of Harry's legitimate concerns for his family's safety. Furthermore, her statement that Harry is fed up with Meghan is another baseless accusation. It's an attempt to drive a wedge between the couple, a common tactic used by critics to undermine their unity. Again, there's no factual basis for her claim. It's merely a reflection of her personal bias, rather than an objective analysis of the situation. Levin's comments also demonstrate a clear disregard for the potential harm that such unfounded criticism can cause. By making such provocative statements, she's not only stirring up unnecessary controversy, but also contributing to the already high levels of scrutiny and pressure that Harry and Meghan face on a daily basis. This sort of irresponsible commentary can have serious implications, not just for their public image, but also for their mental and emotional well-being. Moreover, Levin's consistent pattern of inaccurate and biased commentary undermines her credibility as a royal commentator. It begs the question, what is her true motive behind these relentless attacks on Prince Harry? Is she genuinely concerned about the issues she's highlighting, or is she simply trying to garner attention and boost her own profile? Angela Levin's comments not only undermine her credibility but also raise serious questions about her motives. With such consistent disregard for the truth, one has to wonder whether she's more interested in spreading misinformation than providing accurate and balanced commentary. Contrary to Angela Levin's portrayal, Prince Harry has shown a consistent commitment to his duties and responsibilities. A decorated military veteran, he served in the British Army for 10 years, undertaking 2 tours in Afghanistan. His military service is a testament to his courage and dedication, qualities that Angela Levin seems to conveniently overlook in her relentless pursuit of unfounded criticisms. In the realm of philanthropy, Prince Harry's contributions are no less significant. He co-founded the Invictus Games, a multi-sport event for wounded, injured, or sick armed services personnel and veterans. This initiative not only highlights Harry's empathy and concern for those who have served their country, but also his commitment to mental health awareness and rehabilitation. Prince Harry has also shown a deep commitment to conservation, becoming a global ambassador for the protection of wildlife and natural habitats. His work with African Parks, an organization dedicated to the conservation of Africa's wildlife and remaining wildlands, is a testament to his environmental consciousness, another aspect of his character that Levin's narrative fails to acknowledge. Now let's contrast this with Angela Levin's portrayal of Prince Harry. She paints him as a disgruntled royal, tired of his wife and seeking to assert his strength. This narrative is not only grossly unfair but also devoid of any tangible evidence. It's a tale woven from speculation and bias, not facts. The unfairness of Levin's criticism is glaring. Her efforts to diminish Harry's achievements and cast aspersions on his character bear the mark of a personal vendetta, rather than an objective analysis. It's a narrative that does a disservice to the nuanced and complex individual that is Prince Harry. Prince Harry's actions speak louder than Angela Levin's words. His dedication to service, his philanthropic endeavors, and his commitment to environmental conservation are testament to his character. These are the facts that matter, the truths that Levin's narrative fails to capture. They are the realities that underscore the defense of Prince Harry, a man who is far more than the caricature Angela Levin would have us believe. Is Angela Levin's relentless criticism of Prince Harry a sign of bitterness over his potential success? As we delve deeper into the narrative, it's hard to ignore the glaring possibility that Angela Levin might be harboring a profound bitterness towards Prince Harry. Her consistent criticism, devoid of any substantial evidence or objectivity, seems to be driven by an undercurrent of resentment. Could it be that she's irked by the prospect of Harry's potential triumph in his appeal? Levin's narrative has been largely negative, an unending tirade aimed at deflating Harry's efforts. It's as if she's constructed a fortress of criticism, one that's impervious to facts or any sense of balance. Her statements often feel more like personal jabs, rather than informed commentary, riddled with conjectures and unfounded assumptions. One might wonder if this bitterness stems from an inability to accept that Harry, a royal who chose to step away from the traditional confines of monarchy, could actually win his appeal. Could it be that she's uncomfortable with the idea of an independent Harry, one who fights for his own security, rather than relying on the state's protection? Levin's constant negativity paints a picture of a person who is unable to separate her personal feelings from her professional obligations. A journalist is expected to approach a story with objectivity, to provide a balanced view of the situation. However, Levin seems to have strayed far from this path, allowing her emotions to cloud her judgment and taint her commentary. Her relentless criticism of Harry, her constant attempts to undermine his efforts, all point to a deep-seated bitterness. It's almost as if she's trying to tarnish his potential victory before it even happens. Her commentary lacks the fairness and impartiality expected from an experienced journalist, causing her credibility to be called into question. In conclusion, it's clear that Levin's bitterness has seeped into her professional life, tainting her commentary with bias and negativity. Her relentless criticism of Prince Harry seems less about reporting facts and more about voicing her personal displeasure. Angela Levin's bitterness is evident in her unbalanced commentary. Angela Levin's comments about Prince Harry have been consistently negative, biased, and potentially harmful. Throughout the course of this discussion, we've dissected her unfounded claims, and it's clear that her primary intention is to stir the pot rather than provide accurate commentary. Her persistent attempts to paint Prince Harry in a negative light, particularly in relation to his appeal for security, are nothing short of a smear campaign. Levin's assertions, such as her claim that Harry's personal involvement in his appeal is an act of grandstanding against Meghan, are baseless and appear to be driven by an underlying bitterness. We've held up a mirror to Levin's tactics, showing them for what they truly are: efforts to discredit Prince Harry without substantial evidence. In the face of Angela Levin's unrelenting criticism, it is important to remember that Prince Harry's actions and achievements speak for themselves.